Hello everyone, Claytonlane back with another video, and today we are playing a game called Do Not Take This Cat Home. And I didn't really read into it. I just saw the name of the game and decided I wanted to play it. You're not having a great day, as usual. Okay? Oh, great. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out, but in the middle of your walk, it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow, right? You turn to head home when... Meow? Huh? What was that? There are only a few people around on the street. Have you never heard a cat before? People don't typically, keyword typically, meow at you in the rain. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. Oh, well, that and the weather. ... But none of them react to the sound at all. Okay. Curiosity guided your steps. You follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps louder and more confident than you actually feel. Okay, well, this says meow meow, but I only heard one meow. Okay, make up your mind, game. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the cold, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Hello, cat. Huh. Guess that should have been obvious. Yep, that's what I was saying. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. Okay. S. Oh, so cute. And it definitely knows it. You never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. But if they're all like this one, it's a shock they haven't already found a way to rule the world. You don't think you'd mind bowing down. I don't know why I wanted to say that bowing. You don't think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord? ... You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cats in cardboard boxes these days anyway? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? ... The cat doesn't answer you. Obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you, as if waiting for you to make the next move. Well, I know the name of this game is Don't Take the Cat Home, but I think I'm going to take the cat home. We taking it... ... You know what? You reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it out in front of you. Why not? The cat agreed. You're all alone, and well, I'm kind of in the same boat myself, so you bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. Oh, this is so wholesome. I can't wait for this to go horrendously wrong. You think a little while will probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to a shelter tomorrow. But for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? Cat agrees. You stop by a small local pet store for... Oh, oops. I didn't mean to do that. I collect. You live in a modest apartment. Something about we got food. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. 1 you living alone in it. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making the both of you some dinner. You take out the can of cat food and open it with the tab on the top. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. It perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food. ... And completely ignores it. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you. Cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent hard-earned cash on it. It's just a cat after all. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your leg with a purr. You smile. That's enough of a thanks for you. It follows you to the kitchen as you start your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread, toasted, mayo, and mustard spread, turkey, and cheese, and lettuce, perfectly placed. Tomato sliced. Ow, did I cut myself? You wince as you cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Ooh, stupid. You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh, tossing the knife onto the cutting board. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops up onto the counter. It sniffs at the knife and meows almost pointedly at you. Don't worry, I'm alright. It was just an... You watch as the cat starts to lick lightly but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. Oh, it's starting. Here we go. It's downhill from here. At your blood. You're so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has been completely licked clean. The cat sits back, staring at you. ... You feel a little uneasy. Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but that was a little weird. Right? Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do. Right? Even the cat said, yeah. The cat's let me know that I'm in trouble. Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still raining outside. Not after all your efforts. You were going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of awkwardness? Weird or not? It's just a cat. Sure. The rest of the evening, unfortunately, goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your fingers cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound while you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning up the kitchen, while trying to watch TV. You gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. What if it got a taste for blood and thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you'll do if it starts to get more aggressive. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in the corner, untouched. Meow! More meowing. Angry meowing. Ugh, come on, enough already. You shove it away a little more forcefully this time out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea on how to calm it down. You can only hope. You don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. After finding the number of a local vet, you... Uh-oh. That ain't good. The lights just went out? Great. Just great. Rain must have knocked out the power. You check your cell phone only to find that it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier. The outing has been so spur of the moment that it had no doubt messed with your usual routine. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. ... It's quiet. Too quiet. Did the rain stop? But then, why did the power go out? ... You look outside. The sky is pitch black. What time is it? You turn to check the clock. The cat sits on top of your digital clock, staring at you. Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are lit up and going completely haywire. You see, I see kill and help. Oh. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You'd think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing, but its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as the thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Those eyes, its eyes, hold you still, even with your flashlight trained on it. Its pupils are large, round, inky pits. Uh-oh, the flashlight flickers. Well, it was nice knowing ya. And the cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence, punctuated with the rapid pumping of blood in your heart, is overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. How is the clock working with no power? You don't know why such a question matters at the moment, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. Then that order will be restored. But no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock and feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response, like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever is watching you, you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can sense it clearly, as if it had whispered, "Oh, no," right into your ear, right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could even, if it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action. But you're still weak from the fear's grip on your mind. Your legs tangle together under you in your haste, and you fall to the ground. Ooh. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first, you think you've broken your ankle, but something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pulling underneath it. You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor, as if it had been kicked. Oh, and from your fall, you look up in a daze to see the object glinting in a strange light coming in from the outside. Oh, you stepped on the knife. Oh, the light pouring in from your now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, what in regards to your inexplicably open door screech to a halt. As your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at, it's your kitchen knife, and still tinted red from your earlier blunder. But that's not right. Wasn't it completely licked clean by the... You gulp dryly at the pain in your foot. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up on your living room floor to be stepped on, instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you'd left it. The cat. When you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife, that spies right back at you. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your doorway. It pads lightly over to the knife, as if skipping into light. Ew, it bends down to lap at the blood dripping from the blade. Ah! Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breaths, discordant against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you'd taken in, licking away at your kitchen knife, once again, completely clean. The scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Blood? Oh no, golden eyes slide up to you as if in response to your sudden realization. Blood. Oops. God, I keep clicking the wrong thing. Return. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if it just considered the act of pouncing forward. But you're already on your feet and out the door. You run, or rather limp, down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red, but there's a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The houses, the trees, the road, and even you. Everything. Except your blood. You can just barely glimpse the bloody imprints your injured foot leaves in your wake with every impact it makes with the ground. It hurts. It hurts. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you, not when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. Even then, you don't stop running, because if that's the cat right there ahead of you, then what in the world is behind you? Keep running. ... Huh? Interesting. How very interesting. Ending 0. It begins. Okay. Well, that indeed was very interesting. How long am I recording? So this is it's been 17 minutes, and I think I'm gonna leave the video here. I know that there are other endings to it, but I don't want this video to get too long. If you want me to come back to this game and find the other endings, let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, if you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate if you left me a little like. If you're new to the channel or find yourself coming back on the regular and you're not subscribed, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And just like always, if you want to check this game out for yourself, there will be a link for it down in the description. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!